Hello. So I'm here in Pawtuckaway State Park, not in the Whites today. I'm gonna do a quick hike here, North Mountain, and I'm not alone. Say hey, Faye. It is mad crazy crowded today. I did this exact same hike in June and literally there was 2 cars. Today there's like 30, so it's gonna be an interesting hike. Gorgeous day. It's like already in the 60s. So I did get a later start because I forgot my shoes. So I had to go back home, get my boots and come back. But it's a little later, but it's a beautiful day. Baby's enjoying it. Watch it, Faye. So it's so funny. I did this trail this summer. It was June, so early summer. It's so different now with the leaves, because then things were just starting to turn green. It was buggy, and I wasn't nearly out of breath because Faye's pace is faster than mine. So she's pushing me to work a little harder than I usually do on these trails when I'm hiking alone. But yeah, what a difference between June and November. So this is a really funny section here. We need to go this way. When we came here in June, me and my sister, we went that way and we ended up in someone's we went like half a mile and ended up in someone's backyard. So this time, now I know that is not the trail. This is the one. We had to stop and watch the other dogs go by. Come on, Faye, let's go up the mountain. Ooh, beautiful view from this little outlook here. Oh my God, the sun though. I'll tell you what, I'm already sweating buckets. And we've only just started. I'm getting used to the cold already. My blood is thickened. The heat is doing me in. You having a good time, Faye? Yeah. This trail has some great little rocky scramble bits. Well, this is as close to a summit view as we're gonna get. Because if memory serves, there's really no summit. Like there's no cairn or anything to indicate you're at the summit. So, remember last time we saw this view and then we kept going and we're like, wait, was that it? Plus it's a much better view without leaves on the trees. So I can actually see over there, which I couldn't in June. Well, we finally dropped into some shade. I've been wearing my sunglasses this entire time just because it's been so sunny, even in the trees, because all the leaves are gone. But this looks like mostly pine, so it is still quite shaded down here. And just like that, we're back out into the sun. So we're just sort of skimming along the western face of this mountain. And that's actually, I think that's Middle Mountain over there. And the South Mountain's on the other side. We won't be doing either of those today. This is only Faye's second mountain ever. So, hold on, Faye, hold on. Fun little hike in the boulders here. Yeah, but as I was saying earlier, before Faye decided it was time to go, this is only our second mountain. So we did Mount Mary in August. It was August, right? Yeah, Faye, that was August. So we did Mount Mary, and that's only a mile round trip, summit to base. So half mile up, half mile down. And she was just rescued last year, and she was supposed to go to obedience training this spring, but then COVID hit, so she didn't get to go to school. So we have some basic commands, but we're not ready to hike off leash yet. So that's the goal. So we're not going to do all the mountains today. We're just going to do Southern Mountain, and then there's Northern Mountain. That's what we're doing. And then there's a North Mountain bypass. So we'll loop back around at the base of the mountain. Yeah, another good view of Middle Mountain through the trees. We didn't get any of this in June because all these leaves had trees on it, so we were just in the woods this entire time. There's a lot of great just flat rock up here on this mountain. Great for all the hordes of people ahead of me and behind me. Places for them to have lunch without all crowding each other. Allows us to social distance on the mountain. Man, it's crazy. This trail is like completely different this time of year than it was this spring. Like, I don't even recognize it. We're going up the boulders, Faye? Isn't this pretty? Mature pine forest with rocks covered in mosses. Oh, Faye, I'm getting the video. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. We're back in the shade. It's nice. It's quiet. It's so beautiful. It's hard to tell the sun, but right up there, that's where we were standing before when we could hear voices down below. And now we're in the town below. Sun's shining, so yeah, there's North Mountain up there. And we're cutting through this way. Heading down towards Ron Pond. Here's a better view. You can actually see the people up there looking down at us. Looks like they have a dog too. A little spur to a lookout, so we're gonna go check it out here. Sorry, I'm trying to hold Faye on video at the same time. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, get a great view of that peak. Great view of that peak. Well, not really great view. And then there's the pond down there, which is where we're heading. Just past a large group of people with a dog that looked a lot like Faye, same coloring, and a fellow I knew. Meeting people I know in the middle of the woods. Interesting. So a lot of people come here for rock climbing too. They got some great boulders for rock climbing. Well, we just finished this really steep rocky bit, which I remembered from last year and I was really worried about with Faye on a leash, but we were able to actually zigzag down. You can't really tell because it's in between all the rock crevices, but it actually was perfectly fine and we made it down with no trouble. Here's a pond who is unnamed on my map, so I don't know what it's called. Whoa, Faye! I was holding her in the same hand as my camera. So that is not Ron Pond. Ron Pond is up ahead, but soon we're going to branch off, I think, to take our bypass. The intersection was not marked at all, but we hung right at the little pond instead of sticking to left to shore, so I assume we're on the right trail. Or I was on a trail, it's marked, so this is the only trail going this direction, so it must be it. The website did say to bring a GPS and a map because people get lost in here, and I can understand why. The intersections are not marked at all. Wrong about the intersection. The part we passed earlier was not the intersection. We got to it shortly after I recorded that, and it was right through this big boulder area where there's all these just random giant boulders in sort of a flat area where they do rock climbing training. So there was just dozens upon dozens of people on all these boulders and in the trail. So Faye was quite beside herself. Could barely contain her to get through it. Now we're on a road, and somewhere the trail is going to branch off again. So let's hope we don't miss it. Pay attention, Faye. Watch where we're going. All right, here we are. Heading back onto the trail, the North Mountain Bypass. Alright, North Mountain Trail, 1.4 miles. Reservation Road, oh that's where we're going. 1.9 miles. Oh, this is a lot longer hike than I thought it was going to be, Faye. I didn't actually look up the mileage for this. Well, here's a conundrum. Looks like the path goes this way. So what's this? I pulled up the map and it looks like this is just like a little side trail that connects to the road. So since we're redlining, Faye, should we do a little side trail? Let's do it. Well, that little spur came out onto the road and a little pond here. So we're going to take a quick break, have some water, and then head back up. I think we're back on the trail we want to be on. There was like a whole bunch of different trails merging from all different directions. And I think a lot of them were just trails to like connect it up with each other. So like a lot of triangles and cutoffs and stuff. But this trail has the white blazes, so it's an official trail that we're following. But it wasn't, the way we got onto it wasn't the same way we passed before, so I'm a little confused. Here's another split. I was just about to say, I don't know which way to go, but I just noticed that white blaze right there, so we're gonna go this way. Oh, this stretch is nice. Just a walk in the woods. On a beautiful day in November. So a pond over here to our left. And oh, it's like it's foresting or something. It's like super clear right there. Our trail goes ahead, so interesting. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of trees have been taken down in this area. And there's all these little like bushes that have been planted. Like they're on both sides of the trail. Look at them up there, over here. So I don't know if they just popped up once the trees were down or if they were planted. Interesting. Alright, so what does this say? Red pine scale sanitation harvest at Pawtuckaway State Park. At that time, a sanitation harvest was performed. Alright, so they took all those pines down because of a bug infestation. Alright, so this is actually Chase Trail. So we're going to go this way, which will lead us to the road, and then we'll come back to go back to our car. Come on, Faye. We're redlining. We gotta do every trail. Gotta do every trail. But I do not know how far this goes because I'm finding the map, the trail map, is not to scale. Oh, across a bridge, which this is a very elaborate bridge for not much of a stream. Oh, there's a little bit of water there, a little pond. I wonder if it flows heavier in the springtime. Alright, I think we're coming up on the road here, Faye. At the end of Chase Trail. Yep, Reservation Road. Alright. Let's touch the road and turn around, Faye. Well, just finished Chase and we're back on the bypass trail. Again, I have absolutely no idea how far this is. But I guess maybe a half mile we'll reconnect up with the North Mountain Trail where we split off from. And then another half mile to the car. And we'll be done. Pretty little quarter. With a lot of leaves, as you can tell by the crunching. Here we are, back at the intersection. Back to North Mountain Trail and then to the car, Faye. Well, I see the shine of cars up ahead, so I know we're at the end here. Hey, we made it. You did a great job. Good girl. Great day for a hike. Beautiful weather. Great little hike. A little bit longer than I was expecting, but we really enjoyed ourselves, didn't we, Faye? Now I'm going to go home and have some lunch because I think we're probably both really hungry.